کنفرانس در پارلمان انگلستان. سخنرانی اعضای هر دو مجلس از احزاب مختلف. نقشه مخرب رژیم ایران در منطقه، ارائه راه حل.
فراخوان نمایندگان مجلسین انگلستان به حسابرسی از رژیم آخوندی به خاطر جنگ افروزی در منطقه، لیستگذاری تروریستی سپاه پاسداران، حمایت از آلترناتیو دموکراتیک شورا و برنامه 10 ماده‌ای خانم مریم رجوی.
سخنرانی‌های ریچارد ماسکل، نماینده مجلس عوام، وزیر سایه از حزب کارگر، جیم شانون، سخنگوی حقوق بشر حزب اتحاد ملی ایرلند در مجلس عوام، مارتین دی، سخنگوی حزب ملی اسکاتلند در امور حقوق بشر در مجلس عوام، بارونس ورما، عضو مجلس اعیان انگلستان، معاون پیشین پارلمانی وزارت توسعه بین المللی، لورد لاریویتی، عضو مجلس اعیان، وزیر سابق از حزب کارگر، لورد هکینگ، عضو مجلس اعیان از حزب کارگر.
طرح 10 ماده‌ای خانم رجوی عدالت را برای مردم سراسر ایران در این زمان به ارمغان خواهد آورد. کار باور نکردنی زنان ایران در ایستادگی و مقاومت الهام بخش است.
Thank you ever so much, Your Excellency. It's a real pleasure to be in your presence today. And in representing the Labour Party here, obviously, we want to see human rights being put at the centre of all we do, as I know that is your focus. I just want to echo the excellent speeches that we've heard this evening from colleagues in saying that we must stand up in this place for the cause that you are so strong in defending in Iran, and we have got responsibilities in Parliament to ensure that we make a powerful case to see the prescribing of the IRGC as a matter of urgency, and perhaps with the Foreign Secretary now being placed in the House of Lords, there's a new opportunity to renew that debate, and I look to honourable friends in the House of Lords to say that I think that should be a priority of the House, but also we have our work to do in the House of Commons too, to ensure that we make that case strongly, not least in the light of the wider geopolitics of this time. Beyond that, clearly, the matter of bringing sanction is also important, and I believe that we need to coordinate. And if anything that these last 3 months have taught us is the importance of the international community and enhancing our relationships there, and our determination to ensure that we bring the solutions that you have been advocating for, but also bringing to fruition that 10-point plan, which will bring such justice to the people across Iran, and not least today. And I just really want to thank you, Madam Rajavi.
جیم شانون. سپاه پاسداران باید فوراً در فهرست سازمان‌های تروریستی قرار گیرد و حق مردم ایران برای مبارزه با سپاه به رسمیت شناخته شود. جیم شانون. من شجاعت باور نکردنی مردان و زنان جوان، به ویژه کانون‌های شورشی سازمان مجاهدین خلق ایران را که در تلاش برای فرو ریختن دیوار سرکوب هستند تحسین می‌کنم.
رهبری شجاعانه و الهام بخش شما خانم رجوی مردم آزاده ایران را به آینده‌ای روشن‌تر امیدوار می‌کند.
Thank you very much, and good evening, Mrs. Rajivi. It's always a real pleasure for me to come along to any event that you're at and to see you in picture. I hope someday to be able to meet you in person. And I look forward as well, Madam Rajibi, to the day that you'll be back in Iran and you'll be welcoming us. We look forward to that day. That'll be a big day. I just wish to reiterate again my support and hope that our government can be that unified and strong voice in support of the need for a firm policy towards the Iranian regime. There's a unified voice in support of Maryam Rajibi, yourself. I find you honestly to be very courageous, inspirational leadership. It gives the Iranian people hope, the free Iranian people hope for a brighter future. And as a world, we should be, I believe, shamed into bringing this never-ending violence to an end. When you scratch the surface of each of these conflicts, you find the one main act of intent on causing as much death and devastation as possible to be, the IRGC. The quicker they are taken out, the better. A military force not dedicated to protecting its nation's borders like a normal army, but a military force that's dedicated to protecting the regime and acting against all of the good people of Iran, exporting its ideologies through the Middle East. It protects a system of the absolute rule of clerics, and for as long as the regime continues to be allowed to act in the way that it has, there is no prospect of peace, I believe, in that region. In Iran, the situation is dire. Iranian women are on a daily basis subjected to the criminality of the IRGC's Basifi force, intent on making the lives of women, and I don't use this word very often, making the lives of women hell. The Iranian regime's human rights record is shocking. In 2023 alone, while the world is distracted by other conflicts, and there are many, there's wars, the Bible talks about there's wars, the regime, we must all get united. And I use these words again, to cut off the head of the snake, which is this barbaric mullah's regime in Iran. Today in Iran, the Iranian people continue their fight. Those incredibly brave, courageous people, protesters, they go all out on the streets, not knowing that they may be arrested and killed, but they do it knowing that their life is of no greater importance than any other. That is why I truly commend the incredible bravery of these young men and women, especially the resistance units of the PMOI, who are trying to bring down the wall of repression. It is also why I give my support to yourself, Maryam Rajibi, and the National Council of Resistance of Iran. I've always supported them. I will continue to support them. I'll continue to support you the day you have that freedom, the freedom that we have. The commitment is infinite because they view their lives as no more important than the young men and women of Iran, and they dedicate every waking hour of their lives to bringing freedom and democracy to Iran. So let us act now, Madam Rajibi. Let us demand that the IRGC be immediately listed as a terrorist organisation. And let us demand that the Iranian people's right to fight the IRGC is recognised, because it should be. The Iranian people want a democratic republic free of dictatorships, whether Shah or Ayatollah. And I support you, Madam Rajibi, the Iranian people and the Iranian opposition towards a free Iran. I hope, Madam Rajibi, that it won't be too long. I'm a Christian, I believe in prayer, and I pray for the Iranian people every day. That'll not be too distant before you're back in a free Iran. That'll be a great day for us all. We look forward to that one. Thank you and God bless.
مارتین دی، شجاعت کانونهای شورشی فراتر از الهام بخشی است. آنها مطلقاً همه چیز را به خاطر آزادی به خطر می‌اندازند. حداقل کاری که می‌توانیم انجام دهیم این است که صدای آنها را به جهان برسانیم.